Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel and to another grammar class today. We're going to talk about future. So depending on what you want to say, how sure you are about what you're saying, you need different options. And today I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Let's start. So first let's talk about present continuous. If you have an arrangement or a fixed appointment and you're 100% sure about it, maybe you have it in your diary, scheduled in your mobile phone, so you're sure you're going there and you are doing this. So you use present continuous, like in this example over there. This Saturday, I'm visiting my parents. I am visiting, that's present continuous, but in the meaning of future, because you have a fixed arrangement with your parents. Probably you have an exact time and a place where you're visiting them. Another one is I'm seeing my dentist on Monday. It's also a fixed arrangement with your dentist. So you have the day, you have the time, and you have the place. It's fixed, present continuous. The same is if you ask about people's plans for the weekend, for example, and you are sure that they have already planned something, and usually people plan something for the weekend. That's why the question is not what will you do, but what are you doing this weekend? What are you doing tonight? What are you doing tomorrow? So the meaning is, what are your arrangements for tomorrow or for the weekend? We use present continuous for arrangements, appointments, and the plans which are 100% sure to happen. Now let's come to the next one. It's the construction be going to plus verb, which is a bit close to the present continuous, but also has a slightly different meaning. If you speak about your intentions, your plans for the future, for tonight, for tomorrow, but you're not as sure as with present continuous, so maybe there is no fixed time and day, you use be going to plus verb. I am going to do something. She is going to do something. Let's see how it works. Here is the question, what are you going to do at the weekend? That means, what's your plan? I'm going to tidy up first, and later I'm going to do some paperwork and relax. Can you see the difference between the present continuous we've discussed before? So here you have no fixed arrangement. You have no fixed arrangement with your flat, with your house, which you have to tidy up, or with your paperwork. It's just your intention or your plan to do it at the weekend. So you say, I'm going to tidy up and I'm going to do some paperwork. That's my plan. That's my intention. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but that's what I've planned. Another meaning of be going to plus verb is when something is obvious to happen. For example, you look at the time and you see, we're going to be late. Or you look outside the window and you see the sky, and the sky is so clear that you can say these words. The sky is so clear, it's going to snow today, or it's going to rain today, or it's going to be a wonderful day today. So something is obvious to happen, and there you use also be going to plus verb. Present simple is used if we talk about schedules or timetables. For example, transport or cinema times scheduled by someone else. Like in this example over there, at the bus stop you can say, when does the next bus arrive? Not when will, but when does. At the cinema, when does the film start? You don't say will, you don't say when will the film start, when does, because you are asking about the timetable. And also if you speak about work, the typical question would be, what time do you finish work tomorrow? Because if we speak about work, it's also a kind of a timetable and you know exactly when you start and when you finish. And now let's come to the final part of our grammar rule today. It's will and won't. You use will and won't if you speak about predictions. Let me show you how it works. These are my predictions for the future. I think people will no longer use cash in 2030. And I also think that only electric cars will be allowed on the roads. And our mobile phones will replace all credit and debit cards. These are my predictions for the future. What predictions do you have? What do you think about these predictions? Or do you have any other interesting predictions for the future? Please write some in a comment down below. If you use expressions like I think, I believe, I'm sure, you also use will or won't. For example, I'm sure you'll pass your exam. Or I think this project will be a huge success. So these are also predictions. You also use will and won't if you speak about spontaneous decisions. Decisions that came to your mind at the moment of speaking. For example, if you are in a restaurant and you order something, you say, I'll have pasta and a glass of red wine, please. So you don't say just I have, you say I will have, I'll have. We usually use the contracted form, I will, I'll, because it's your spontaneous decision. At work, can I speak to Anna, please? Sure, I'll get her. I will get her. Spontaneous decision. And also in this question over there, will you marry me? It's also used with will because you're asking someone for a spontaneous decision and the answer is yes, I will or no, I won't. And the final usage of will and won't is if you make promises. For example, you can promise to your friend, I won't tell anyone. I promise, if your friend has a secret or something. You can promise to your boss, our team will finish the project on time. I promise. You can also promise to your teacher, I will never forget to do my homework. You can also promise to your partner, I will always love you. But don't forget to keep your promises if you make them. Let's wrap everything up and see how we can use each tense for future. So here is a nice chart for you to see how it all works. Let's have a look at it again. Use present continuous for fixed arrangements. For example, we're flying to Italy for our next holiday. We are flying. Here we have the tickets and it's fixed. You use be going to plus verb if you speak about plans or intentions. That's the first meaning, like in the first sentence over there. She's going to stay home and watch TV tonight. That's her plan. Another option is to speak about foreseeable situations, the situations which are obvious to happen. It's freezing outside. You're going to catch a cold. I can see that. You use present simple if you speak about schedules or timetables. For example, the plane arrives at 9:25 a.m. It's a timetable. And for future simple, you have three options: predictions, promises, spontaneous decisions. Predictions: that horse will win the race. Promises: I'll call you as soon as I'm back home. Spontaneous decisions. I'll ask George for help. I'll let you have a look at the chart for a minute. You can also take a picture of it because I think it's really helpful to have everything at the same place, at one place. So now I think it's time to check yourself how well you could understand everything. And I'm going to give you 8 sentences with 2 options for each, and you have to choose the best one. Afterwards, I'll come up with the right answers and the explanation for every sentence. Let's start. And now it's time to check your answers. Let's see if they were correct. So what did you choose in the first sentence? Go into or will? Try on this jacket. It will look nice on you. That means you predict something, but you can also say, try on this jacket, it's going to look nice on you. You see the jacket, you see the person, and you see that they match together, and it's obvious, something is obvious to happen. The second rule was to be going to, remember? So in this situation, depending on what you want to say, both options are correct. Let's have a look at the second one. I'm going out for dinner tonight. Would you like to join me? Go into, because it's your plan. Number 3, I've been offered a job, but I'm going to refuse it. Go into, because it's your intention. You don't want to accept the job. Number 4, what time does the concert start? Present simple, because it's a timetable. Number 5, I'm sure you'll get the award. It's a prediction. And remember the phrase, I think, I believe, I'm sure, usually used with future simple. Number 6, are you doing anything tomorrow night? The question is in present continuous because I think that you have some arrangements. Number 7, they're going to marry in summer. Are you going to come? In both sentences you can see intentions or plans. And number 8, the midday sun is too strong. You are going to get a sunburn. Going to get, go into plus verb, because something is obvious. I can feel or see the sun. It's very strong and it's obvious that you're going to get a sunburn. So have a look at the answers. Were they all correct? I really hope so, but if not, you can always come back in the video, have a look at the rules again, and try some more exercises to practice. I think in this kind of grammar, you need as many exercises as possible to understand all those situations and to get the feeling when to use which tense. We're done for today. Thank you for staying with me and taking part in this grammar class. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was also helpful for you. Please leave me a comment down below if you have anything to add, maybe, or if you have any questions or any insecurities about this grammar. Thanks a lot for watching again, and see you in my next one. Goodbye!